Hi everyone, and welcome to my review of the long-awaited sequel. Even though it's only been a year since Divergent came out, we now have Insurgent. Hey, that kind of rhymes. So we got Divergent, Insurgent, and Detergent. Is that the next one? Detergent? Well, I don't know. Never read these books, but I enjoyed the last film when it came out last year. And tonight I actually went to a double feature. I thought I'd see if my feelings had changed about the original film. So I went to a double feature where they were both in IMAX, though the first one was in IMAX and the second one was in IMAX 3D. But after watching the first one again, I was like, my feelings are still the same when it comes to that movie. I think it's a lot of amazing and great setup. And Shailene Woodley is a great actress, and I really enjoyed the rest of the cast. But in the final act, it just kind of becomes a really dumb action movie. And that's what I was not hoping for with this brand new movie, Insurgent. Almost going to say something else. So in Insurgent, the movie takes place moments after the last film. Again, I've never read the book, so I can only compare my review to the movie itself and how it is hopefully a good movie. Now in Insurgent, we're with the further adventures of Trish. She is a divergent. She is not really in any class or any accepted into the society. If a divergent is found, they're pretty much killed, so she's kind of on the run. She's on the run with the people that she was on the run in the last film, with her boyfriend, with her brother, with Miles Teller. Oh, good old C. Miles Teller. It's kind of funny, these movies. I can't help to think about the fact that Shailene Woodley was hooked up with her brother, the guy who plays her brother, Ansel Elgort, in The Fault of Our Stars, and then she's in this movie with Miles Teller, who she fell in love with in Spectacular Now. So some weird stuff going on. Can't remember who she was in love with when she was in The Descendants, but he's not in this movie, so who really cares? So with Insurgent, we're back into this world. Kate Winslet wants all the power. There's some other recognizable actors and actresses in this film, like Octavia Spencer, Naomi Watts, who I didn't know was in the movie at all, actually has an appearance as the mother of 4. So hopefully the stakes are raised, and now we've got all the setup out of the way from the last film, which I thought was, again, a good movie. I was hoping that once that's gone, it's out of the way, let's get on to a really interesting story about the future, get some great action, some great, acting, and some great character development. And I really, there's a MacGuffin in this film, a box that is part of the plot that only a divergent can open this box, because he or she must have the knowledge of all 5 factions to open this box, and hopefully in opening this box the world can be changed and we can find out what is so mysterious about what actually is going on in this movie. Having said all that, let's find out how I feel about this film. Well, you know what? It does what a sequel should do. We already know all about these characters. We get to know some new characters, and then we're on this adventure. And the pacing in this film really got me invested into what was going on. I went from the original film being a casual viewer of like, okay, it's cool, Shailene Woodley's nice, and the guy that plays 4, he's a good actor, and they're falling in love, and everything's happy, and there's some interesting ideas. So I went from being a casual viewer of this series to be an invested participant. I was involved in this story. And yes, there are problems in this film that I don't know if I can really go in detail because I just don't remember them. At the time, I remember as I was watching the movie, I was thinking, okay, that's kind of bothering me. That there's a plot twist there and a plot twist there that's kind of like, I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know if I believe in the characters' motivations in that aspect, but I can be forgiving because I'm on this journey. I'm on this ride. Shailene Woodley is giving a great performance. She's a great young actress, and I'm glad she's in this role. I think she carries this movie so well. She has a great supporting cast around here. Miles Teller's great, Kate Winslet, Naomi Watts, Ray Stevenson, the guy who plays 4. I'm sorry, I can't remember his name right now. Ansel Elgort, what a cool name. got a great name, guy. He's great in the film and has a lot of energy. You know, just I like the special effects. I like the world that's created. The first one was directed by a really great director, Neil Berger, and I'm sad he's not a part of this one. I was worried about that, but the director, even though I'm not a fan of his films except for Red, I think he does a great job here, and now he's attached to the final movie, whatever it's called, which is going to be turned into 2 parts. So look forward to that. You know, there's no reason to complain about that because they're going to do it every time. I mean, probably the final 50 Shades of Grey movie is going to be split up into 3 parts because, you know, there's a lot of story to be told there. But now, I wasn't really invested or cared about the story going into seeing Insurgent. But after watching Insurgent, I am now interested to see how this is actually concluded. Even though I know it's separated into 2 parts, there's going to be more setup and then hopefully a final amazing ending to this series. But I'm not tired of these young adult dystopian films yet. I'm looking forward to The Maze Runner and, of course, Mockingjay. And, you know, The Giver is, to me, one of the best examples of these kind of stories because it had ideas and themes. You know, in the end, this Divergent and Insurgent, they have great characters, a great setting. Maybe, you know, there's not a lot of themes or importance to this world and society, but maybe that's where it's going. I don't want to spoil anything, but I love the final act of this film. I like the MacGuffin, the box that has to, you know, be opened so hopefully they can find out what's going on with it happened with their past, with their present, with their future. So that was a nice addition to the film as well. It didn't feel like it was just there to just be there. It felt like it needed to be there to get us to care about this whole situation. And again, Shailene Woodley, great actress. I loved her performance in this movie. I cared about her. I cared about what was going on. There's a really great court sequence in this movie, how the court system works with them, that I thought was very interesting. And just Shailene Woodley, just an amazing actress. I mean, she can just get you to believe in this insanity that is happening on screen. I saw it in IMAX. I'm really glad I saw it on the big screen like that. But the 3D is pretty much unnecessary. Only the times where she is attached to this machine and she's going into this simulated world. A lot of that stuff was kind of cool in 3D, but the rest of it really, you know, didn't need to be in 3D. So you can probably pass the 3D and just see this with hopefully a large screen and a large sound system, because it is definitely worth. I think for the fans, they're really going to enjoy it. For the casual viewer like myself, I am now invested into this story. I give a damn. And watching the movie side by side helped it out as well, even though my feelings for the first film haven't changed much. But my feelings for the second film may, you know, go up and down as I see it again. But I really enjoyed this Insurgent film. I thought it was excellent. I thought it was extremely entertaining. Had some great music by Joseph Transpizzi, a great composer who, of course, worked in Oblivion and the Raid 2 and Tron Legacy. The special effects, as I said before, great special effects. And again, I'm so excited to see what happens in the final book, which of course will be turned into 2 movies. For money's sake, of course, making money. Money is important, but at the same time is a good story and a great character is more important, and I think the filmmakers really cared about that in this situation. Got all the setup out of the way, and now we've got a story. And it's really good. I thought it was excellent, and I would highly recommend this film. A lot of great stuff happening here. A lot of fun, completely entertaining, and it's just nice from going from feeling nothing to feeling absolutely everything. And for that, I am going to give Insurgent, almost was going to call it Detergent. I don't know what else rhymes with that. Insurgent, for me, gets 3.5 stars out of 4. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and share this video. And also, please check out these amazing movie websites. And if you enjoyed this review, please click here to subscribe to my channel, and also please check out all my recent reviews right here on YouTube. Have a great day, live film, find peace, happiness, and harmony in anything and everything you do, and I'll talk to you at my next movie review.